Alright, Mount Matafao trailhead. So I couldn't really find any videos of people doing this. There was a couple, nice lady and her kids, who did it in the rain, so it can't be that hard, surely. But I thought I'd do a video in case I get to the top, and then other people will know that they can do it too, see a bit what it's like. Or this could be my last death vlog before I fall off the mountain. So see how we go. That's it over there. Starts on a ladder straight up. So this is a bit what the trail looks like. They've put in these wooden blocks. They're super steady. There's a rope. There's a whole 5G tower there, beaming straight into your dome, so you won't get lost. Add a bit of a flat bit here. Pretty easy to find your way. Doesn't really look like it there, but yeah, there's no really way you can get lost here. So we've got some tape on the trees to let you know you're on the right track. Yeah, pretty chill. About 20 minutes in, it's hot as balls. Knees weak, arms are sweaty. It's about 23 minutes. Should be about a third of the way up, I think. So if I can make it by like an hour and 10, that'll be a good time. I have no idea where I am though. Is that a little birdie? Oh. So hard to find birds here. I've seen heaps of bats, but not that many birds, apart from the little trash feeding ones in town. I don't know what that is. It's like some kind of honey eater. Thin little beak for nectar, I guess. Definitely a bit more overgrown now, but still pretty easy going. Still a pretty clear track. But yeah, I guess it's probably going to get worse as I go. Always a good idea, I think, if you're on your way up and you come to a section of track where it looks like you could kind of go either way. You should stop, take a good look at it, maybe have a look why it's not the way, so when you get back here you don't get confused. You know, just go straight back this way, because it looks easy on the way up, but coming back down you're all turned around, who knows what you're looking at, so it all starts to look a bit the same. Motherfuckers. Getting a bit grown in now. Still pretty easy to see the trail. I mean, none of this stuff is sharp or pointy. So, yeah, main thing is it's just a little bit more slippery up here. I think this was in the clouds this morning, so got some moisture overnight, because everything else has been pretty dry. And I was a little optimistic, as per usual. I think it's probably, I don't know, I think that's it up there. So maybe another 20 minutes, half an hour, depending on what the track looks like. So it opens back up again. But yeah, gets into some pretty overgrown, steep and slippery bits. Nothing too bad though. They've got some stairs and another rope where it gets really steep. Looks like somebody dropped their milk, I guess. I don't know what that is. This is about what we're dealing with now. Pretty overgrown. Hey, still a rope. But yeah, it's pretty hard to get lost. You're on top of a ridge, so there's not really any way to go but up and down. You got these little swallow looking things, eating bugs, I guess. What a life. Some guy left a shoe. Fucking people. Not my size, so it can stay. Pretty steep on this last bit, and a little bit slippery too. So yeah, if you're gonna come up to the top, make sure you can hold your body weight on a rope, and you don't mind a little bit of exposure, because it's pretty steep off the edge of the cliff, so you don't want to slip. But take your time. I've got ropes in the really hard parts, so it's very doable. Made it. There's this old beacon. I think it used to be battery powered apparently, so planes didn't hit it. That's Tafuna. It's the airfield. Runs out into the ocean. Mostly flights from Hawaii and Western Samoa. You can see the reef. Yeah, all the way down. Clouds have cleared up a little bit, so that's nice. Sun's out. Looked like a mess. That was pretty hard in the end. 2 hours and 2 minutes. So 50 minutes more than I thought. But yeah, that happens. Pretty par for the course. Pretty steep towards the end. So yeah, I wouldn't be coming if it had rained in the last week or two. I don't know. I'll put up the weather. What the weather had been before now, because it was fine. A little bit wet in places, but anywhere where it's exposed to the sun, it was dry. And yeah, ropes and stuff where it's slippery. Plenty of stuff to grab on. I'll take some videos of this descent, because that's probably going to be the sketchiest part, I reckon, right off this ridge. So if you can do that, then yeah, climb's easy. Coming back down, can comfortably say this is probably the most sketchy bit on the entire route. Coming up was pretty easy. It's just a bit slippery. There's no rope for this part, even though there probably should be. But yeah, it's just not too much to grab onto. So stay low, 4 points of contact, try not to step on slippery shit. Yeah, easy. Look at the bottom, 3 hours 55 all up. A few little rests, steering pace, but it's probably about how long it would take, I reckon. 2 hours up, hour and a half down. Yeah, good hike. I'd say take 2 or 3 litres of water. I ran into a couple of people who were halfway up with 500 mils of water between them. So don't be those guys. I gave them the rest of mine. But that was like 400 mils, so they might die. But we'll see. I'm sure I'll hear about it. Yeah, that's about it. Let someone know you're coming up. Phone service the whole way, so no worries there. That's about it, yeah. Make sure you drop into the visitor centre in Pango Pango just to check on the status of the track, because yeah, it would take some maintenance to keep clear. You want to make sure that they're still maintaining it whenever you're there, and yeah, drop by afterwards and let them know that you made it, and to thank them, because it would have been a lot of hard work to get that track passable, installing the stairs and the ropes and keeping it fairly clear. So thanks to those guys, they did an awesome job.